Hey, it's a strictly political, street political affair tonight.
Street politicians.
Hey, yeah. We going by codes of Black Knights. True entertainment. Man, what's up to y'all? True Dogs definitely in the house. Hey man, we freestyling tonight, right?
Motherfucker freestyle. What you got?
Oh yeah.
What's happening?
Oh yeah. Freestyling.
We freestyling like a motherfucker with that conversation with God in their head. Nigga, we freestyling.
Ooh, wait.
Man.
Tell me about it.
Shit, that's all we hear nowadays. Everybody get an award. First of all, I want to thank God. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, it's about 100 people help you get that award. And you want to thank God? That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we get.
Yeah.
Man, motherfucker, mama, they raised them their whole life and they thank God for everything. They ain't thank their mama for shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck that shit, boy. People so fucked up, you know, and they talk about social distance and shit. God keep you away from everybody the most, you know.
So is it God? Is it God or Jesus? Like what is it? What is it? It's like when you say that. Like okay, because
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Say me myself. I say this a lot. I say God body. I run across him, I say big ups, God body like that. So is it wrong or disrespectful to that person to acknowledge that they are a part of the creator? Because that's really what somebody expressing. It's just the words they using a God or God. But really what that person should be expressing is that person is part of the whatever created life or what we call life. Whatever consciousness that we call life right now, really a person is expressing that. So really, is it wrong for that person saying God body? You know what I'm saying? Me, myself, just acknowledging that we are part of something bigger than us.
You a Christian?
I don't have a limitation. Me, myself.
I mean, if you're a Christian, ain't no problem with using God. That shit is rooted in Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Through theology.
So
but
say me.
The words.
Say me. With religion, I'm a bicyclist. A bicyclist on religion. I'm all religions. I am Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Yogi, Tantric, Mantra, Hetu, Kemet, Badu, Voodoo, Hoodoo. I'm all of that shit. Like all of it is, man, I try to take in as much of it as I possibly can because God says so-called my people shall perish for a lack of knowledge. So big ups to Teo. One man back in the day used to call me KT all the time. KT, whatever. But Teo kept saying he like African, he be saying KK. And then after a while, I'm like, KK, that shit sound cool. And I thought, damn, knowledge is key. So it inspired me to want to learn more, to want to do more. So past that, Dirty, bro, you just made me forget everything I was doing. God damn, he got me. And I don't find, hey, that's part of the game for real. I wasn't in that zone anyway. Shit, hey, pick up though. Did somebody pick up? Yeah. We in there. We 3 minutes in though.
Shit, man. You know, like I say, man. So we always talk about popping and chopping shit, trending topics, man. What's going on with this everybody? I'm this real motherfucker. You hear me? I'm a real ass nigga. I'm supposed to tell motherfuckers how it is. I'm this real ass nigga. You call me a bitch. You hear me? I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a working man. I'm a business owner. You call me a bitch. I'm a real nigga. I got to throw it all away. You hear me? What's this real nigga shit about? You hear me? Tell me about it.
It's a disease. It's a disease.
Real nigga.
It's a disease like the God complex. You know, the real nigga shit, the gangster shit. I'm a gangster. That shit's a disease, a mental disease. You know,
I would agree.
All this shit is constructs in people's mind of who they are, and they gonna stand up for it. You know, but it can fuck you up in life for real. You know, but that shit ain't real, man. Ain't no such thing as a person being real. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to be a gentleman instead of a gangster, but
I mean, that's situational. Sometimes you might need to be a gentleman. Sometimes you might need to be a protector. Sometimes you might need to be a provider. I mean, whatever the situation called for. You know what I'm saying? There's some motherfucker talking about they real just 24/7. That shit some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
Hey, I'm a real nigga.
When you gonna
Hey, I'm a
change?
real nigga. I'm a real nigga.
This what people don't understand.
I'm a real
Only
nigga.
thing
Man, shut your
real,
motherfucking ass up.
only thing real is shut. It's fucking ridiculous. Only thing real is the aspects. The aspects of what we call in the creator. Those aspects never change. People change all thing as a motherfucker change in the morning.
Do you know how you gonna be judged if you talking about I'm a real nigga everywhere you go, bro? Do you know how? Nigga, hey, let me see if you a real nigga. And you got everybody talking about, hey man, like
everybody gonna want to find out.
Huh?
Everybody gonna want to find out if it's true.
Yeah, let me see. Hey, and then it's bad though, right? Because you got prison.
Hold on, my bad, bro. God damn, hold on. Shit.
Yeah. So it's real crazy because yeah. Oh God. Turn on. Information.
Yeah, man, but these people out here, man, you know, they lost their goddamn mind. You know, shit, man.
Say what's up.
They go the fastest boy on the planet. The fastest boy. You still the fastest boy on the planet?
Are you the fastest boy on the planet? Huh? Can anybody beat you running this close to your age?
Nope. Not even Usain Bolt.
Damn. You do you hear the confidence? You hear the confidence that these people exude for real?
No,
he said not even Usain Bolt.
With the right crooked path, shit, he can make that path possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, can't be no.
Usain Bolt run 26 miles per hour.
Damn.
26.
Damn, he gave you mathematics. You run how many miles per hour?
40.
How many Usain Bolt run? 26. And you run 40 miles per hour? Damn, bro. Hold on. What do you do when you start running at your top speed?
Bend my legs.
And what do you do with your arms?
Put them back.
Like what? Hold on. Shut them all out real quick. What you do with your arms? And then you got to go to sleep, bro. It's 11 o'clock. What's that? Damn, you be doing that for real, too. All right. God bless it, man.
He be doing that. That's what they be doing on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. It's Sonic.
Back.
Yeah.
I'm just not faster than my sister yet.
Oh, man. All right, Ken. Bet you. Go ahead.
Do you have any good affirmations I can turn on?
I'll be out in a second. All right, all right.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, real life.
A lady came over there and put the thighs around the nigga head, boy.
Yeah. You know how they go, Corey. Yeah. See? Yeah.
Ow.
Hey, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But no, man. So.
Good night. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong, you know, if somebody say that, but like just from my understanding, man, I'm starting to see that shit for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Because the so-called conscious community was supposed to grow past God. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to grow into something else. We were supposed to come into awareness of a consciousness of a different sort other than recycling what was already given to us. You know. So since that doesn't happen, I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, fuck all that shit. Nigga.
I can dig it. There's a lot of people
talk about
Allah. A lot of people feel like that.
Yeah, you talking about Allah, Islam. I don't hear none of that shit, man. That I really don't.
Yeah.
Shit, this motherfucker ain't out here saving these children. So fuck the higher power. You know. Well, I know scientifically the shit don't add up. For a motherfucker to be able to talk to a spirit that's invisible, that we all can't see as a collective. We all agreed that God was real, but we can't see the nigga. So somebody playing with our minds, somebody fed us some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I done snapped out of the bullshit, and motherfucker can't get me to believe that shit is. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it, man. I understand.
Fake too.
I have a more open perception about it because I walk different faiths. You hear me? You hear me? So I want to know about it. I don't care what it is, what type of religion. I want to. It's just knowledge. You hear me?
Well, I'm saying
they all came, and you discard the rest.
They all came. All these religions from the Memphis Theory. You know what I'm saying? From the Memphis Theory, all these religions come from the Memphis Theory. And once you understand the shit in the beginning, when what we call the creator is intelligence, they call it black matter right now. We exist in it. It flows through everything known to man.
The science community call it black matter.
Yeah. But so it's there. It's untangible, but it's intelligent. It created the fire atom, and through the fire atom, all could exist. You see what I'm saying? In an infinite amount of ways. So what we talking about when a bullet barely misses a nigga, he talking about God was looking out for me. Nah, in the beginning, this shit was created with an infinite amount of possibilities. So the probability of you getting hit with that bullet just didn't happen. You know, what about the nigga that got hit with the bullet? Why God wasn't looking out for him? You see what I'm saying? It was possible, and the probability of him getting hit with the bullet at that time happened. It's an infinite amount of motherfucking possibilities.
Hey, that's true. That's true. However, you can do things to hide the possibility of certain things happening.
Yeah, you can. That's what I'm saying. But they ain't got nothing to do no motherfucking man looking out for you and saving your goddamn life. It got nothing to do with that. This shit was created in the beginning for an infinite amount of possibilities to happen, an infinite amount of worlds to be created, an infinite amount of life to be sustained. You know, and it's so vast. It's so many universes. We got no clue how many universes it is. And we can't even barely see out our fucking galaxy, but we're gonna try to sum some shit up and say God made all this shit. We need to shut the fuck up. You know, and it's clear that we don't know what the fuck we talking about. You know,
right.
And especially as black people, we don't know what the fuck we talking about. Niggas still eating pork chops. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still eating motherfucking chickens, picking on the chickens. The chickens can't even fly. Nigga eating that shit.
I love chickens, man.
We still,
especially the little ones.
We still sending our children to be taught by old ass. You know what I'm saying? We still.
Hold on. You said the chickens can't fly.
Hell no, they can't fly.
Where they come from? Where they come from then?
You never seen the etymology of the chicken? They bred it. They're GMO. The cow's a GMO. Chicken's a GMO. That pink ass pig is a GMO. See the
how do you stand the chance against all that shit?
What's a GMO for people who don't know?
What's a GMO? Modified organism.
Damn.
So the cow is a mixture of a yak and a bison. They crossbred those and came up with the domestic cow. That's why it needs all those goddamn antibiotics to sustain itself, because it's not natural.
That's why they tell you need to get your protein from the cow, and the cow ain't even real.
The cow ain't real. It's a black dude. He the leading etymologist in the world. He the leading etymologist in the world, and he went over all the animals that's not in a natural state, and they are domestic animals. You know what I'm saying? So every animal we eat out the grocery store is not. It's a GMO itself, and they just trying to break GMOs down to like the fruits and vegetables and shit. That shit is too. They crossbred. A carrot is not in its natural state. A carrot was created by man.
Broccoli.
Coffee was created by man. Broccoli. All this shit, man.
So
natural.
What type of nutritional value do they have to the body if they create it naturally? Like what happens with all that?
None. Do what I'm saying. Your body going through this process of breaking this food down and not getting. But when you step outside and go to your car and that sunlight hit your body, it charge you up. So people is mistaken where they getting their energy from. They think they getting it from. That's why we got these diabetes and this cancer and all that shit, because motherfuckers is eating this food they ain't getting nothing from, and they not getting no exercise and not getting no sunlight.
But it
they end up with these ailments.
Hey, it tastes good, mate. You hear me?
That's it. So shit. It's some ego shit. Well, what that nigga say? What that nigga say in the Matrix? What he say in the Matrix? I know this steak not real, man. He said, but it tastes so good. He said, I want this. You know,
Jesus Christ. They had hit him with the Arsenio Hall. They had to follow.
So yeah, man. All that shit.
Ooh,
hey, we in a real life simulation, experimenting on the people. They realize they sitting back every time motherfucker go in the hospital. They taking notes, send the blood to the lab. You know what I'm saying? They gather.
We have full trust in these people too. We have full trust. You hear me?
Hey, when you do what Dirty just did, they be like, man, it tastes so good, and you see them cooking a steak. I be thinking like vampire. Every time they get ready to bite the motherfucking egg, they be like, they can't control themselves. They like, they can't control themselves. And they be like, hey, every time.
Why everybody killing this shit? All this killing shit going on.
Husband and wife, girlfriend and boyfriend. Hey, when they be like, babe, what we eating tonight? What are they generally talking about?
Fucking meat.
Oh hell yeah, nigga. They talking about, is they eating chicken? Is they eating roast? Is they eating pork chops? Is they eating lamb chops?
Are they eating diabetes?
Come on,
Alzheimer's. I'm a victim. I'm not only a client. I'm a victim. You hear me? I eat the same shit.
Real talk.
I'm conscious that this shit is fucked up. This shit is fucked up.
Real fucked up. Now much sugar.
This is good. You hear me? Smoking is the worst way to digest it. This is good.
Smoking it is toxic.
You're right.
It makes it toxic.
Smoking it is toxic.
If you don't provide yourself, with enough sunlight and water, can be a certain way if you don't prescribe yourself with enough sunlight and water.
Yes, brother. We are sun people. We are sun people. My name is Samson.
Yeah.
We are sun. Get you some sunlight. Valuable sunlight is energy. We are solar panels. We are the best solar panels everywhere. Nobody produces the energy that African American people produce because we are the best solar panels. So we have to get paid from that energy that we produce. You see these solar panel companies, they selling energy. What the fuck you think all this money is coming from? Energy. Black economics.
They get niggas like LeBron James and they fill up a whole arena full of energy and capitalize off that shit. You see what I'm saying? They get motherfucking Kanye West or R. Kelly to fill up a whole arena off some energy and they capitalize off that shit. Nigga,
because they don't know what to do with
it. Shit. Hell no, they don't know what to do with
it. Do we like to be exploited? Do we suffer from the Stockholm syndrome? Let me see what this is.
We suffer from playing the role of a bitch. A battered bitch. That's scared to leave her motherfucking man.
Let me adjust this. Let me read this. The Stockholm syndrome is a condition in which hostages develop a psychological bond with their captors during captivity.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Whoa.
African Americans suffer from this shit. You hear me?
I mean, beyond African American, Africans suffer from it, even on this land before the Africans arrived here. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on now. Jesus Christ. Hold on. See, when you say Africans, what do you mean before they arrive here? Were the people here already African, or were they a different race?
It's some Africans that came here in our lifetime, and some Africans that came here prior to the 1400s before the white man got here. In the early 800s and shit, it was some Africans coming over here.
So let's use classifications. Let's use black man, white man as in all classifications.
Hey, so we gotta stop there.
First? Who was here
what
first?
Is who? There we go.
What you mean?
Let's use black men in classifications and white men in classifications.
There we go.
It's them two, so we can categorize everybody as a whole.
Yeah. So we can make so it can all make sense.
I don't call them white men anymore. I don't call them white people no more. I call them Europeans.
Just to dumb it down, or simplify it. Simplify it.
Hey, I look at it like this.
You know, we talk about 9 ether people, right?
Yeah, because here go the problem. Here go the problem that I don't know. I myself, I'm not gonna put a name on it, a name alone. But the problem I run across once I put a label on something, I see that nothing is actually the label that I put on it. So I'm not gonna run across every person with a skin color or something to be a certain way. But however, if I'm telling a story and I'm making something look or addressed at a certain way, I'm gonna have to make it look the way it looked. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be able to make it look other than what it looks like. But when you categorize as a people, I say good people.
Press your camera in, knowledge key. Press your camera in and out. Press your camera in and out.
Why I need to do that?
I thought that worked. It didn't change though. It didn't change.
What you trying to change?
On my computer. On my computer.
What are you trying to do?
I just telling him. I'll tell you he was frozen.
No, he wasn't frozen. That nigga was moving. Nigga, I heard.
I'm telling you on my stream. No, I'm the one streaming it. So if he frozen on my stream, then it's gonna look from my computer screen. You see what I'm saying?
That's the ether.
Frozen on my shit.
That's the ether.
Yeah, you hear me? The energy just dictating the shit.
Yeah, that's the ether.
Back to what was you saying again? I done lost track, bro. Repeat.
I lost track. I don't even know what he was talking about for real, bro. So that was yesterday.
Talking about classification.
Classifications, black and white. Who was here first? So,
do we really gotta ask that question, man? The white people didn't say we was here before them, and they own notes and they own documents. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a dispute. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's levels is levels to information or knowledge. It's degrees. It's things. So in America, this is accessibility. Money brings you accessibility to education, healthcare, housing, all types of things. So the lack of accessibility to here and thou, the impoverished people beyond racial boundaries, they have a lack of accessibility. So
no, they no, not today. Not today. Every city got a library. Every city got a library. Every city got a library that anybody can go into, and you can be in that bitch all day if you want to.
Information.
You can learn whatever you want to learn.
Information.
This is what I'm learning. This is what I'm learning. People don't give a damn. And since people don't give a damn, it's groups of people that capitalize on the people's ignorance. If you want to ignore all this shit that's going on, it's going to be somebody to step on your neck and capitalize on all your motherfucking ignorance and make you pay for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. Ain't nobody the motherfucking blind. The poorest person around here got access to, in America, the poorest person is not really poor around the world. The average, on the dollar scale, the average person survive off of $2 a day on an average worldwide. Worldwide, the average person survive off $2 American dollars a day. So the poorest person in America get more money than the average person around the fucking world. Now, I'm not saying that average person, that $2 is more. So a bum is richer than a lot of people in other countries when we talking about money. So all this shit in America got to do with drugs and laziness. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
I
Hey, bro, hold on. Hey, we had a discussion.
I disagree.
We had a discussion today.
I agree and I disagree.
We had a discussion today. We talked about, we'll call him Andrew. When we was talking about, when we was actually doing music, say we're gonna put this out. We had a meeting. And the result of that meeting was a man of our skin complexion saying, hey, I will fund the music, but the lyrics need to be changed. You know,
on some high power bullshit.
Hold on, but hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. But the story won't make sense. The story won't make sense. He said this, and we said, okay. So we kept doing forward. Years later, we moved forward with nothing. Now, on the reverse end, a white man has a contract, say sign this, but you got to talk about more killing, more drugs, more jacking. You got to go. This is what it's turned towards, and you would do it for pennies under what he's making. But a person that look like you say just change your lyrics, they not talking about to this worser extent. They saying to uplift it. You say, hell nah, you can't tell me what to say, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Hell nah.
No,
hey,
because first off, you don't rap. You don't. The motherfucker who trying to fund the shit, he don't even like rap.
It's because of an environment that has been created. But I know it. I'm not gonna say I know what you about to say. I'm not gonna limit it like that. But
you know what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Run it though.
Yeah, I better run it. Yeah. Nigga, he don't like rap in the first place. So he looking for any reason not to help you. Back to one of the previous podcasts we was doing. If a motherfucker got accessibility and can help you further your cause, he's gonna look for we live in Pettyville as African Americans. The black hate is perpetuated this indoctrination. Not all of us, but the people in poverty, we got a negative impoverished mind state, a lack of accessibility. So we scratching and scraping to get resources. So motherfuckers is, you hear me, cutting corners, doing what the fuck ever. This is institutionalism. This is systematic planned annihilation. But all we see on the forefront is the assailants or the people that's perpetuating these crimes. But we don't see the motherfuckers standing on the top of motherfuckers with all they goddamn weight, you hear me, benefiting off of free slave labor, you hear me, taking all the resources away from the poor people, and then look at you motherfuckers, you hear me, you're acting like animals, you hear me, nah, you motherfuckers is animals, y'all creating a motherfucking zoo, you hear me, y'all creating a fucking zoo.
That's what they see.
See, hold on.
They used to living in the zoo, so that's the environment. They're gonna create something where it don't look like they doing what they doing, you know, so they can continue to do it. And we helping them. We acting like the zoo animals.
Hold on, before we lose track, I don't want to all the way point fingers because we have to go back into tribalism. I don't want to make it where we all the way point fingers because of this. If somebody can teach slavery, if you can be a person because of your skin complexion, you can say, hey, look, we're finna hang a Niger on the tree, and your kids and all these kids are around looking at you put a person on a tree and you see this as a child and you keep growing up, you're gonna think it's okay to call a person this, to treat them, they are less than an animal, technically. So the people that actually went through the same type of vibration and trauma, can you imagine what they actually think? They tell their kids for survival, shut up before I beat the shit out of you, boom. And they hit their kids to appease a certain looking type of white person, or these are the labels we start getting. However, your spirit, when it leaves, it jumps different things. You could be a butterfly. You could have been a whole lot of different things. We stardust. We're really stardust. Like we made it the same thing stars are made from. We just have come, and this is the expression that we actually have. So therefore, when you say white people, black people, all these terms were used to separate people. So I never know who my help is in this or this or that. So I try not to just burn bridges by saying this person or this person, because you never know a good person till you actually know that person, spirit or soul. So when you start tapping in, that is why the majority of white people right now, with the new school system they want to bring in, they want to make it look like they was slave masters, they was brutal, and they like, no, we not finna teach my kids this at the most stage where they most impressionable. When we was most impressionable, we learned that we were slaves. While we could run, while we like Kari right here, we could run faster than anybody. Then we go to school and somebody say, hey, you was a slave, and they was the owner. Kari be like, I call him God body. What's up, God? But like we interact like that. But if you don't have that interaction at a young age and you don't know, you be tentative, hesitant. You won't quite know who you are because of the restrictions.
That's a piece, God.
And you give all your credit you did to motherfucking Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? We done became world champion of the world. Now, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Shut your motherfucking ass up, you slave ass nigga. You know, that's what it is. At the end of the day, we all want to give. I hear what you're saying about dividing people and all that. These words was used to divide people, but shit, I don't see it that way. This motherfucking land was used to divide people. Whatever made it possible for these possibilities to happen, for these continents to split, and for it to be cold in certain regions and hot in certain regions, and these people adapt to this and these people live here, that shit naturally divided everybody. We just labeled it. Now, you know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers say a European, you know exactly what we're talking about. You know, you can't just say, you can't send somebody out to your car that ain't come with you and you don't tell them the name of your goddamn car. They never gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a car outside. Don't worry about it. All the cars the same. You'll find it. Tell the name of the car. So that's why I be pointing fingers. Yeah, we speak English, so we know the English people is colonizers. They speak Spanish. We know the Spanish is colonizers. We know the French is colonizers, the British and the Portuguese. We know they colonizers. They're invaders. They will come and take your shit and make you feel bad about getting your shit back, like how they did O.J. Simpson. You know, so yeah. I hear like people with that. Like, I don't treat nobody. If it's an old white lady coming behind me, I'ma hold the door for her. That's how I've been since I was little, and I'm never gonna stop. I treat people on an individual basis. But when you sit back and look at it, I done worked in enough jobs, man, where it's niggas and Mexicans and poor white people in the back, and ain't no AC back there. We back there sweating. But I always had positions where I needed to go in the office. Every time I hit that office, nigga, shit, they up there in the AC. White people in cubicles, they got nice salads on the table. They sharing deli sandwiches and shit. They up there not really doing nothing. It's all white people. Maybe one black person up there. You know, this shit just feels like a fucking plantation. You know, that's why I say the new plantation is called a warehouse now. It's the same game, man. Except for this time, you gotta take care of your own goddamn self. You know, protection. Niggas wasn't getting killed by the slave owners. The slave owners wasn't killing niggas. You know what I'm saying? We kill more of each other now than the slave owners was killing niggas.
That's right, man. We did, man. And I disagree with that 100% because indoctrinations, bro. It's like you control indoctrinations, bro. Program systems you can control what the oppressed peoples learn. And here on this motherfucking show, nobody get a diplomatic immunity. We talk about real people, real problems, real solutions. We talk about history, historical events. We talk about current events, and we talk about futuristic events. So, but like I said, as far as what we can do as far as bettering your own situation as a person, just applying economics to your situation. You know, production, distribution, and consumption of commodities. You can sell clothes. You can sell a service. You can cook, prepare food. You can do a lot of things to like we was talking about in the previous conversation, man. We need to concentrate on Black economics. Our money, our energy is not being utilized for our benefit. It's being utilized for everybody else's benefits. But we're pointing the fingers at the people that have the lessest amount of resources, and we're playing the blame game. We're not blaming the people that is orchestrating the shit. And that's the self-perpetuating hate that's being perpetuated in the American community.
I'm blaming that nigga that made himself my competition. I'm blaming, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, what you want to go against me? You know, shit.
We competitive as males.
Nigga, you ain't
males. We competitive. We competitive.
With Bill Gates, nigga.
If we on the horses, if you on the horse, I'm on the horse, and KT on the horse, Key on the horse. My horse start running, y'all horse is gonna start running. You hear me? That's just it's testosterone. We competitive.
If I try to
learn how to utilize that competitive nature.
If I try to, that's what I'm talking about. If I try to create new avenues right now, niggas is gonna compete with it. Niggas is gonna criticize it, ridicule it, and try to tear it down. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Why do you?
We're not supposed to address these motherfuckers. You know?
Hold on. Why do you automatically, before that happens? Because I think this is a problem with our community. But why, before that happens, why do you think somebody's gonna do that?
Because we don't have a common unity. What you just mentioned, a community. There's no community. There's no common unity. So when there's no common unity, when you try to bring some order to something, you're going to be the target, because people are like I had a job one time. This manager tried to come in and bring order to the job. I told her she was going to get herself fired. I said, everybody cool with this shit running unorganized like this. Somebody want all this chaos in here, and you trying to fix it, and shit, it got her fired. You know what I'm saying? They was like, shit, we getting this bitch out of here. You know, that's specific word. Because you gonna start, we getting this bitch out of here. And she tried to fix something that didn't nobody want to fix. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was cool with it. And people cool with this shit because God got them. They Lord got them. My Savior.
That's not it. When you at a job, the way it goes is you have the worker, then you have the manager, then you have the boss, then you have the supervisor, then you have a manager, then you have somebody over here. So it gets to a certain point where if somebody at the top of that ladder is incompetent and you start pointing the finger at the problem and the problem is bigger than you, then you're gonna get stepped on. That's the way the work field work.
Yeah.
Like if the person over you don't know what the hell they doing, and you work and you control everything, and you like, motherfucker, you the one that's fucking up. You got this. You point the finger at the problem and it's bigger than you. Then yeah, you probably gonna get, you know, hey, that's the problem. That's not the problem, but even us being we live, like we can be live for real. Like we can be live. Like we can be actors, we can be all that different stuff on this right here. But the problem is somebody owns everything that's over what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when people say Black owned and economics, all these different things, you said something earlier, like for real, like you got the raw material, the raw where all of this satellite, everything where it comes to, you had a raw material, you had a manufacturing, then you had a production, the producing, and then you like, so if somebody else is doing the raw material, the manufacturing, and the producing, the only thing you can do is a sales pitch. You can only buy it, wholesale, buy it, and then sales pitch it. That is real. So if you don't have,
every rapper is a fucking salesman for the fashion industry because they don't air commercials on TV. You know what I'm saying? They salesmen for fucking rims that you never heard of. You know what I'm saying?
What if you the solar panel and you the energy? You the energy. So now you selling your energy when you are the conductor. This is where we gotta be now. Like shit, we telling everybody we know, hey, you the conductor. I done heard Dirty say that shit several times in the last couple. We solar panels. Like shit, that shit is real. My nigga like a Ninja Turtle though. He gonna hang on the bar, monkey bar.
Yeah,
He gonna eat
all
some.
that shit.
Hey, that nigga animal for real. Hey, and he dope with him. Hey, for real, for real. Hey, but on top of that though, hey,
I'm telling you,
just
I used to
being.
think I was Donatello, nigga. You
Hey,
hey,
real.
for real.
Hey, he say for real, for real. Hey,
Hey,
and as a you was like serious, like you Donatello for real, huh?
hey, shit, nigga, for real, nigga.
Yeah, for a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, freestyle, man. That's a good another 40 minutes, man. I think we gonna wrap, man. Y'all know I'm still a runaway slave. Ask them what they think about me. Hey, we gonna be honest. Like, I want to be the most transparent person with all this shit. Like, I don't have no secrets, no
That's
hidden.
what America is about.
None of that.
Everybody's so real.
It is.
Everybody on this bullshit. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm living my best life. Look at me. I'm been drape designer. I'm traveling amongst the 7 seas and all that bullshit. Nobody's being real, telling you they real trials and tribulations and shit. And
nobody want to hear that
shit. Most of the time, like I said, a lot of these people popping and talking. I don't know these motherfuckers. You hear me? I know they're going through drug addiction. You hear me?
Hey, the young people,
all type of shit.
The young people want to hear it. The young people, they ready for it. Ain't nothing left for them. It ain't nothing left there for them.
You tell somebody your problems, what you going through.
Not your problems.
Somebody.
Not your problems. Not your problems.
Somebody. Sharing your problems. Sharing your problems.
What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. It might be a harsh thing to go to. But say a girl, or you could even say a boy nowadays, they get raped. They don't want to say nothing about it. They have to hold it in to themselves. They might start enjoying their abuser or the person that abuses them. They might think it's okay. But if they was able to have an outlet and tell somebody, hey, this has happened to me. Now you have something to intervene or something to say, hey, think a different way. You have something to bump it up, or try to stop whatever's stop the trauma. We don't have nothing to stop the trauma. It's just like more trauma. Shit, I want more trauma. You know what I'm saying? Deal with it. Get more. You know what I'm saying? And you have to
you're poor, make more money, get educated. You're uneducated, lazy fucking motherfuckers.
Sometimes I be amazed because of the short-term memory that black folks have. You know what I'm saying? Like we just don't we act like this shit changed up at some point. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about trauma like this shit.
Slavery is over.
Not even slavery. Not even slavery. The colonization. You know what I'm saying? Slavery.
I'm a janitor, you're a custodian.
Slavery happens regardless. It has nothing to do with white people. Slavery has nothing to do with people. This what they did. This what they did to us. They threw that slavery word out there and made us hate that word. And slavery is a natural order of work. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a slave. If you start a company, I come work for your company. I'm your slave. You know what they did to us was something different. So we hung up on this word slavery when we forget all the shit that they did to us because we talking about slavery. Nigga, it was shit that they did to us outside of slavery. You know what I'm saying? That they
let me give you a definition of slavery. The state of being a slave, the practice or system of owning slaves, a condition compared to that of a slave in respect of exhausting labor or restricted freedom, excessive dependence on devotion to something, slavery to tradition. That's the definition according to what. That's what they gave. That's what Google gave. Yeah. Carry on, brother man.
Like if you go to a job and you don't want to be at that job, you in slavery. Nigga, if you up every morning, you just want to live life, but you require money to do it, nigga, you in slavery. You know what I'm saying? Everybody a fucking slave to something. You might be a slave to your goddamn habit. You know, That's not what we need to concentrate on anymore. We don't need to concentrate on slavery. We need to concentrate on the niggas standing up for himself.
Slave to this shit. If I ain't slave to, they put
We need
this
to
shit out.
concentrate on standing up, telling
Real
people,
shit.
hey man, fuck your God. Your God ain't doing nothing for me. Close that goddamn book. And what do
How
you
do
see
you
in front
live
of
for
you?
people? Slaves is all oppressed people, right? People at a fallen stage of humanity, right? Would you agree with that? Agree or
Everybody
disagree?
oppressed, man.
Oh, no, I mean, we talk about slaves. Fuck the race shit. Slaves, right? You would say that they're oppressed and at a fallen stage of humanity.
No, I wouldn't say that. Because some people,
What would you say?
some places might be honored as slave. You know what I'm saying? Like we use these words king, hey queen. So if you have a king, the king has servants. The queen has servants. And the servants are proud to serve the king and the queen. They find it an honorable duty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are you? We complain about it because all our slave ship and servitude don't go to no ownership around this motherfucker. Now, if we was putting in all this work and we was getting something out the deal that we could see beneficial to our young people and our youth, we wouldn't complain about this slavery. But this slavery is misdirected and it's benefiting the wrong, you know. So it's nothing wrong. That's why I want people to understand.
Our energy, our
we
work,
complain about
our
the
labor.
wrong shit.
Our labor
We
is
complain.
not,
They
we're
got
not
us.
benefiting from our labor.
About
Everybody else is benefiting from black labor except black people.
My phone right on that too.
My shit at 1%. I ain't even see it.
What'd you
Yeah,
say?
they said my shit at 1%. I ain't even see that shit.
Yeah, they charges devices, brother. You got to get your shit together, brother. Hey, I had to learn that shit, nigga. I got to charge my shit. I got an external charger. This is my charging station. Look at all my shit I got going right now. This is my charging station, bro. You hear me?
Yeah.
There's about 6 cords on this motherfucker. 5 charging up my shit right now. You hear me? You got to have the gas station going on. This social media.
See the depth that they got. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Your shit going dead for real. You fading in and out like a motherfucker. Like your shit, like nigga died. Yeah. Nigga shit fading in there like nigga about to die or something. Your shit about to die for real.
Yeah, hey, for real.
Your shit about to die for real, nigga. Yeah.
Hey, bro, that's cool night, man. We pop in too, for real.
Popped in 2, nigga. We finna be knocking in 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You hear me?
Yeah, right quick.
We gotta stay getting
right
it.
Quick.
Stay getting that money. Stay driving. Stay being positive. Stay. If you being fucked up, stay doing that. But just know that you fucked up and you need to work on yourself. Everybody fucked up. You hear me?
That's all.
So once you know you fucked up, you can begin to correct your fucked upness. You hear me?
Hey, Dirty Mac, did you log into your YouTube?
Man, I don't know what the fuck is going on. We need to troubleshoot this shit or something because my shit ain't. You hear me? The Restream, it won't go to the YouTube. I got to troubleshoot it. It's saying it's connected, but it's not going. Every time it say on here, it says add destinations is trouble with one of your sites that you in. It's the YouTube because it'll go straight to Facebook. But I'm finna figure it out though.
Hey, you be putting your Facebook in the description?
Yeah, the Facebook live right now. But
yeah.
Yeah,
you start doing that, man. Make sure they go to the thing, and we're gonna we're gonna put a whole lot in the works behind the scenes.
Yeah, I need it.
I
streamed it to the Facebook. It's some bullshit going on. I don't know. I got to see. So I don't know how to fix it. Shit. I don't know why this shit ain't going to. I don't have to create another motherfucking YouTube or something. It's on some bullshit. Or something that I'm lacking or something. But I just did it to the Facebook. So I don't know why they ain't going to YouTube. But hey, shit, we're gonna get it together.
Yeah, we're gonna get it together, man. On the 1-2, man. One love, big shout out, man. Knowledge is key to all my people out there. Dirty Mac. Appreciate you, man. It's always a vibe. We get in here, man. Brothers from another, man. Hey, you get nothing but. Hey, when they say dirty macking, it ain't the type of dirty macking y'all thinking about. Like,
Absolutely.
You know, pillow talking.
Acronym, you hear me?
Yeah, hey, real talk.
Acronym, you hear me?
Yeah.
Street politicking, man, on some true player, 420 kids shit. You hear me? Tap in. Subscribe. Knowledge is key. You hear me? 420 kids.
Hey,
pull up.
Knowledge is 777@gmail.com. Go like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified anytime I come up. Hey, hammer in. Knowledge is the key. KK. World. Yeah.
That's right. Peace, God body.
God body. Already, God. One love.